born idiot. And you know what they say about opinions, right?
Well, I don't give a damn. They like,
don't you even start your stuff.
Girl, come on. I don't give a damn. I'm ready.
You always ready. You stay ready because you ain't got to get ready.
You already know. Because it's about what? Teach his own. First of all, y'all gonna stop calling my motherfucking wigs hats. Okay?
It's a hat.
Y'all gonna stop calling. I'm not no 50 shades of fucking wigs ass bitch. Okay? Y'all gonna stop calling my wigs a motherfucking hat.
It's a hat, niece. Your wig is a hat.
Listen, it does keep me warm in the wintertime. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna throw it. It does.
Period. What y'all up to? How y'all doing?
What's going on, y'all? Cheers, friend.
Cheers.
We sitting here talking shit because you talking shit about my wigs. But as the tribe comes in, hey y'all, what's going on?
What is going on?
What that was Uncle Marvin who said that. What's going on?
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 So we just gonna start off with a tune.
Sorry.
Every episode we have a new tune. We do got a tune, at least one tune every episode, whether it's at the beginning, the middle, or the end. We give them a good tune. We give them a good tune every episode. We really do. A good tune. Hey y'all, what's going on?
What's going on?
Thank you for joining us for another live episode of Teach His Own.
Oh, I was just about to send it to you. You already
tag
here.
Your mans. Hey y'all.
Hey, good girlfriend.
Is the rest of y'all sweating in this weird ass weather like I am? Because I'm sweating up under this fucking.
It's a little hot.
Damn.
It's a little warm.
I thought it was just me.
It's not just you.
Damn. But first of all, if I'm hot, you have a lot going on over here.
Yes, I'm hot. Trust and believe.
First
of all, last night I was walking downtown, and I felt like my roots had a bic on them. Literally, I was like hot in my head. Nowhere else.
Did you just say a bic?
A bic,
as in the lighter.
As in yes. Well, one of the candle lighter joints. That's what it felt like. Hey.
Not the real lighter. Hey y'all, what's going on? Hey family. Hey friends.
How you doing?
Tribe. That was ghetto.
That was ghetto.
That how you doing? Yes.
Let me sit on back. Let me sit back for the people.
That was ghetto.
I was trying not to be ghetto.
And I'm gonna try not to be ghetto right now. We'll take this wig off because y'all know I love y'all, but y'all know, listen, y'all know if I get too hot and I start getting bothersome.
Don't take this wig off, girl.
If I do a little dip out, if I do a little dip out and I come back with a head on, you'll know what the hell I with.
Imposter.
Listen, I'm just saying. So speaking of
imposters, wait a minute.
Go ahead with the segue.
And it's not a laughing matter, but did you see a situation with the black firefighter from Florida? They painted a mural to quote unquote honor the station, right?
And they painted my aunt white.
They painted her white.
First of all,
they also did it to a man.
Shut your mouth.
And she was the first black woman to work there too, since they opened up back in the I think it was like the 1920s.
First of
or
all,
something like that.
I seen a tweet recently that said we're going to stop having all these first blacks in 2021. Like, why is it 2021 and we still got all these first blacks and a whole bunch of shit?
All I can say to that statement is I totally agree, but at the same time, it just shows, it just rings true about how fudged up America really is, from the rooter to the tutor. Mm-hmm. Like we got work to do. Not even us. We even no, yes we do. I ain't gonna lie. Our people have a lot of work to do. I ain't gonna say that, but they got a lot of fucking work to do too.
Absolutely.
Shit.
And we tired of being nice to them. Shit.
Yes, they definitely need to cash her out. That's
I was a bit confused when I saw the picture. I said, "Stop! Is this a sketch?"
Right. It looked like
that's like the black and white sketch.
Extra sketch. Yes. Extra sketch.
Oh, that fucking shit on Instagram. That's what it looked like, yo.
Me. I said, oh, that is disrespectful.
She did. First of all, and she looked like a white man almost in the picture. No, I'm
not a white.
It's not funny, but the depiction almost made her look like a white male and not even a white woman. Like, so y'all just disrespected her all the way across the board. Yeah. Y'all made her a whole different color and y'all made her a whole different gender.
And it's like she had a grimace on her face or something like that. I don't know. I just didn't.
Like she definitely didn't come off as pleasant looking as the original photo looked.
First of all, I would have rolled up on them like, hold on. Wait a minute. Who the hell is this fictional character that y'all have on? Because that is not fucking me.
One small detail I didn't read about it was how long ago was the mural released?
I think the situation happened back in 2020 or something like that. I think it was back in 2020 that the actual situation
why
happened.
Why would you just hear about shit like this so
because because you got to think about it. It was a pandemic. The lawsuit probably took forever to go through. And it's probably only gaining some publicity because she's deciding to make some noise about it. Probably after having to wait so long.
And $100,000, that ain't enough. Y'all, listen.
That's what I'm saying. It is angering.
That's defamation of character.
It is.
Okay? That is not.
And let's keep it a bean. Y'all went out y'all way. Somebody took their time and made that shit. So I feel like to play on that. Now I'm gonna text your ass for the time that you spent. You know, fucking me over basically. Making me look like some other motherfucker. Like I don't got time for that. So how long did it take you to do this? Because I need all the man hours, the materials.
Definitely multiple levels.
Plus pain and suffering.
On that lawsuit, pain and suffering. Like I said, defamation of character. Because that is not. This is false. This is falsification.
It is. And absolutely, I feel what you're saying. Ms. Bacon said put some respect on her race and gender. Absolutely. Yes, it is very, very angering. It's very
disrespectful.
It's rude. Like if that was me, I think listen. I'm
First of all, I feel like every black person that comes into the media and we got to ride for it is a cousin, aunt, or uncle of mine. Okay.
And you better know it.
Cause that's how we have to start off riding for each other. Don't do that shit to my aunt.
Yeah.
So if I gotta go to my little cousin Trayvon was in Florida now, y'all this shit to my aunt in Florida. Now we finna have to go down Florida and turn up, and y'all know Miami won't
tear Florida the hell up.
Tear it up. Let me see you tear it up. Y'all knew how to get gangster down the Florida. Don't act like y'all know. So call me if y'all need me.
Yes, and I feel much respect to that woman, regardless of what they tried to paint you as. We see you.
We see you. We see who you are. Yup.
Exactly. Because you got you
fine black woman. Yes.
So besides that,
but speaking of fucked up shit, did you see the fucked up shit about this nasty ass veterinarian?
Oh my goodness, I thought that was extra weird.
These puppies and kitties and frogs and dogs and everything.
Not frogs and dogs.
I'm just saying. This
that
shit
is
was
nasty. I don't listen.
This shit was nasty.
Bestiality as a whole, I will never understand that.
Like I don't judge anybody, but it's definitely certain things about people. If I knew, I wouldn't be friends with them.
Maybe this is a push, but I'm just like pedophilia is just like top. Like oh my gosh, like why would you ever? But then it's animals. I feel like that's like what? Like what? An animal? Like that's kind of that's up there a little bit. You know, kids is up. You know, I heard them to not saying animals don't matter, but they are people that can't defend themselves.
I'm trying to figure out why animals even matter as much, or animals actually matter more than children because they had rights before children, as we know.
As if you want to let America tell it, yeah.
Right. But I mean, we eat them. We have to survive off the fat of the land.
Absolutely, and you can't be sticking your dick in the chicken that we trying to use for Chick-fil-A.
That's what I'm saying. Why do they even have that many rights when we just got to survive off the fat of the land? All we use y'all for is to survive. Whether it's to eat, whether we cut y'all, make
but everything plays a part. I'm gonna have to change that and say that that type of stuff.
So why do we need rights for stuff like that?
Because you gotta understand, every living thing plays a part in the ecosystem. So if people can do whatever the fuck they want to these, and not saying that they serve different purposes, but if people can just run amok and do whatever the fuck they want, we ain't gonna have none to eat.
I mean, but clearly they already are. I mean, they're already doing what the fuck they want to these animals.
That's
fucking gerbils and frogs and turtles and shit.
That's some sick shit. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah, remember we talked about gerbling? That was a different story.
Oh, my ass.
That was some weird shit. Any whore. Yeah, y'all don't want to know. Look that up if you get a chance, because that shit is crazy. But yeah. I'm not with the whole, like, come on now. Like, people just be... And this whole time they was trusting you with little Sparky and Max and shit like that. You probably was fucking with them people.
Treating their animals with respect love and kindness and sending them home well nourished and to get well soon. And meanwhile, you were sending them animals home with broken fucking spines and tailbones.
That's sad. That is sad.
And they can't speak for themselves. You know, animals have their own language that we as humans cannot understand.
Yeah, but y'all don't bark.
They was in a...
But yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty
I'm so sorry I just made that dog sound.
And I saw something, oh my goodness, I'm mad I don't know the details, but I wanted to mention this too, because I saw something about a woman telling a little black boy she'll kneel on his neck.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Girl. sent me to a place I didn't think I could go.
I'd have been in jail.
I don't even have kids, but the first thing I thought about was like my mom.
No child that I know of that.
No child I know of. Not even if I don't know of them. Yeah. Because it's our job to protect children.
If it's a black child, period.
Any child from me.
No, but let's be serious. This was a black child. Talking about kneeling on his fucking neck.
Well, in this
was a black child. Yeah. You gotta protect black children.
There's special circumstances in this situation.
I'm gonna protect all children, but I'm gonna really protect black children. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna protect mine. Like they gonna protect theirs. Like Karen go right into her shit when the lights come on.
Oh shit.
I'm going right into my shit when it come into black people and black children.
Respect to that. I can respect that. Me too. Also, yeah, power to our people. But I'm just saying in general, people like that. And for you to be able to say something like that to a child, you're a fucking coward. I don't care. That's crazy. And
you deserve to be shot.
What's his mother? Oh, that bitch had to see me.
You deserve to be shot with something.
Judge, how much you want? I just want to give me 90 seconds with her,
so you can get your mind right.
Give me 90 seconds with niece. That's all. 90 seconds with Kern.
No, I need a little bit more time than you.
Listen, it is what it is at the end of the day.
But if I only got 90 seconds, I'm going to do some damage in 90 seconds, but I want more time.
This is. Watch your fucking mouths. Y'all think that we really playing with y'all. If niggas really woke up one day
and just started
snapping
and said if black people all woke up one day and just said, fuck it, we going to band together, we shut this fucking world down.
Don't we know?
We'll shut this bitch down, y'all. We'll shut this bitch down. Call me when y'all decide to do it.
Yes, bang bang we ain't lying gang.
Bang bang black folk gang. Early.
But yes.
But that's the shit that's been going on in the news. Nevertheless. And finally there is one last thing. Speaking of if black people just wake up and start fucking snapping on y'all. It is, you reminded me that it was World Mental Health Month, or World Mental Health Day today. Mm-hmm. So on this day, Sunday, October the 10th, mm-hmm. It is World Mental Health Day. Y'all know we work in the services of social work and human services, and we just want to give a shout out to all of you guys who were, whether you have a diagnosis of mental health, or you know someone, or you have a loved one. Shout out to y'all. Mental health is serious. Mm-hmm. It's something that we don't tend to encourage a lot in the black community, especially amongst our men, but we're trying to get to a point where we can get better with that. Now, I am a person that does believe that therapy is not for everybody, but for those individuals who absolutely need it. We've talked about it before. Go do what you need to do for yourself. So, in honor of World Mental Health Day, hey, y'all, I salute y'all.
And just to piggyback off the comment that you made about, mental health being important, especially amongst men. So there was a thread recently going around about how and why men, well not how and why men don't vent to women. And it was very interesting, and honestly it was alarming because it was just wow, y'all really don't have a safe space. I feel like there's such a disconnect. Where do we find middle ground? There has to be so much effort put in on both sides. I feel honestly because it rings true for women too. It's just you feel so vulnerable in certain situations and you're not really sure all the time if you can share different things with men, and that's why so many women are so strong and independent and want to do shit on their own when it comes to this life thing. And it's just wow,
life.
we don't really have anybody to confide in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm glad I have a great support system. I won't say that I don't have a support system, but certain people don't have that. Certain people don't have that, so I really think that thread was a real eye opener. And if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out, it's everywhere. I done seen it on Facebook and Instagram. It has some things sometimes women use things against them, later on if they share it with them. And they also feel and then there's one thing that stuck out to me was just I tell my significant other my problems, and then it's just kind of oh, baby, and then that's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? It's zero solution. They don't give them, there's no initiative to even help them. All right, babe, we're going to do this together. And, or even as a friend, not all the time can guys go to their female friends and talk about everything. Sometimes there are those topics that they can share with them versus with the guys, but I feel there's a cap onto what they are willing to share and what they do share. So yeah, that sort of thing. I think check that out, y'all. And honestly, as a one, like, cause I really want to make a conscious effort to like help kind of bridge that gap, because we got a purpose, y'all. We getting older. We need to figure out what it is that we can do to make life better for us.
You just gave me an idea, and you know my mind stayed coming up with some ideas.
We can talk about that later.
But it's a good idea, and it's concerning, you know,
this situation.
This and, you know, our tribe and all of this. I like that, Frank.
Yeah. I think we're on the same page with that. Something just sparked in my mind also. Yeah. But yeah, so
there's something on my mind.
Listen, because we're all for that. That is definitely something I feel like that could be discussed more. I feel like men need more outlets.
Hell yeah.
Even just being I'm a female that has male friends. You know, especially like from my college years, like, you know, and I would, you know, hope that they would feel comfortable saying certain things to me, talking about, because we do have you know, a lot of different conversations, and you just bond with people on different levels, and sometimes people trust you, you know, with certain things. So I hope that I can get better at being, you know, an outlet. And I feel like, you know, I will be open to the reciprocity there also.
Come on,
nobody wants to be judged. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Miss Hill, with this reciprocity.
Reciprocity. But
teach
yeah.
the people. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's an interesting conversation. But that's what's going on. I feel like that topic keeps coming up, and I feel like only because we've been going through so much in the past couple of years, and it's just like, if men had so much pressure on them before, and which they do, imagine now. It's probably immense. So, you know, shout out to everybody that's, you know, holding it down, doing what they're supposed to do, and making their way to being on their level.
Agreed.
Especially the men's.
Cheers to
Colored
that.
in men's.
Cheers to that. I like that.
Come on, colored in men's.
I can't even take my sip without you starting your shit.
No, I
colored in men's.
You know, God, you know I love them colored in. You do too, Lise. Don't act like that. We don't hate or discriminate on the shade. They just be colored in. But yeah. So then there's
discrimination. Let's segue right into the first topic.
What?
I got a little bit of discrimination, and I feel like Americans get discriminated on when we travel to other countries, and like we live our lifestyle naturally. When we travel, you know, the way we party, the way they party, the way they live, the way we live is two totally different ways. Like, remember when we went to Dubai, we got looked at crazy in the club?
Girl, that's the first thing that came to my mind when we actually initially even discussed this as being a topic. That's so funny that you said that. And colored in people is people that look like me and you. Me and you, Tyreek. Me and you. Alright? But back to what we were talking about. So when we went to Dubai, it was a whole situation.
We got looked at sideways, y'all.
Crazy.
Sideways.
What did she? Sis looked at us in the eyeballs and said, "Well, we was at the club. Just let you know, we want to set the scene. We was at a nightclub.
Mm-hmm. So we rolled up in the club, looking all fly.
You know, and you know, whenever we go somewhere else, we are always interested. Nightlife isn't the only thing that we like to do,
but we like to fucking.
But we like to.
But anybody who knows us knows that we're a vibe.
We are a fucking vibe.
Okay, and one thing bitches know how to do is throw a party. Okay, yes. And bitches are a party. So we like to know where the party at in other places. The bitch call us Jagged Edge.
Say that.
Bitch, you can call us Jagged Edge, bitch. The Jagged Edge joints, bitch. That's what you can call us.
I'm so done with
Hey, where the party at? That's what the fuck you gonna call us. So go ahead, y'all. Let me set the scene. So we rolled up to the club.
Everybody was looking all good. Everybody was looking all good.
Anybody who know anything about Dubai, all of their clubs are in hotels because they don't have. That's the only place that they have liquor licenses.
Right.
So that's the tip. So we was at the rooftop hotel, giving vibes.
It was the vibes.
Boom. We was.
Everything was cool, right? Mm-hmm. So we walk up. We walk up, right? Sis looked at us. She took one look at us, y'all. One motherfucking look, and she said.
And mind you, about a good 8 of us. She took one look at all of us at the same time.
She gave us the look. The once over. She said, "Oh no." You can't come. You can't come here like that.
Come here like that.
She pointed to one of my girlfriends in specific. Now, one of my girlfriends, she locked and loaded. She got the tatas, right? She got the tetas out.
You are fucking ghetto.
And her dress was a little lace up front dress. So you know, and they was sitting like, you know, we was suited and booted. It's the nightclub, and we are going to get. And it was my motherfucking birthday.
And you know how Philly bitches is when your birthday.
She said all I remember her saying to me was, "You Americans, you're so free. You can't come in here like that."
Yeah.
I looked at her. She looked at me. We looked at we. Child, my girlfriend went around there because she said, "I got something for that bitch."
Child,
she went around the corner.
She took that dress.
She turned that dress around, and we went straight up in there.
We walked up in that bitch like we was Destiny's Child, bitch.
Section, please, bitch. Thank you.
Please. And when I tell you we turned that motherfucker out,
we turned that motherfucker out.
Cause we trying. Let me just give y'all this one part of the sexy scene. All right, so when we walked in the club, like everything was black. Floors was black. Marble walls was black. Leather was black. Chairs, furniture was black. It was sexy,
and it was sexy. They had the velvet shit.
Everything that you saw glistening was bottles and lights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it was real nice.
You just seen like black and gold. It was an ambiance, and they literally had a bar built from end to end of the club, and it was like a aquatic wall almost that it had. And we climbed up on that motherfucking bar.
Coyote ugly shit out that bar. And let me tell you,
we brought Philly to Dubai, didn't they? Y'all thought Saul did it first. No, we ain't have
no damn glitter. We ain't have no damn glitter on. No, we did not. We just was cute as shit.
No, I said when I meant glitter, I was talking about the ambiance in the actual club.
Yeah.
Like the ambiance and the decor in the club. Lord, black folk, please don't be ghetto today. I'm trying to give y'all a classy
story. Don't be ghetto.
I'm trying to give y'all a classy story, and y'all just want to make me act like an asshole. Let's do this thing today, y'all.
Well, bitch, we was lit, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. So anyway, glitter is sexy, it is, and I ain't gonna hold you. I love it when it's.
You bitches love Mariah Carey, and that bitch was glitter.
Well, it's a guy saying that he like glitter, and I like that you like glitter. Keep liking that shit, cause that shit be coming in my natural butter sometimes, and it makes bitch I feel like shining, and it makes a bitch feel like a Grammy. So anyway,
come on with a Grammy,
bitch, I feel like a Grammy. Clink. Anyway, so the whole ambiance of the club was so crazy, and the owner was like, you know, what was going on at the door? You know, he pretty much was asking us questions. We met these French girls. They was like, oh, y'all look so cute. They were our friends. They was in the section next to us. Mm-hmm. We met these French girls. They were so cute, and they were black girls from France. Yeah. So we became cool with them. You know, we kind of was, you know, their section was lit. Our section was lit. They came to join us. They sent me a bottle.
Other girls from New York.
Yeah, we met other girls from New York there. Oh, they're still we still have, you know, great connections with them. Yes, the owner sent us 2 bottles.
Yes, he did.
He made it.
I just what card did you say? I just something that was not Cardi, that was Young Miami. Something from the bottles from the bed.
Oh yeah, I just seen 100 bottles coming from the bed.
That was us. Whatever line is, I fucked it up and I fucked up the artist, but
because we ordered about 3-4. Then 2 more came out. Let me tell you something. Bitches was glad they had Ubers out there because we was out there for a motherfucking wow, y'all. We was
out there for a while.
Okay, like a fucking candlestick. But anyway. That shit was the way they party over there is different. I'm just saying to y'all, listen, beware. They revealing shit. They was not.
They not with it. All that sexy cat shoot mesh, sheer, see-through shit that we like to do here in the Americas.
They not with it. They was giving us dirty looks.
They not with that shit.
And one more thing.
So you gotta respect the culture.
So let's talk. Let's jump into. So let's do the polar opposite, right?
Oh shit.
So let's talk about like our early 20s and when we used to go to Miami all the time and how they treat females.
Bitch, remember they ain't let me in fucking live? Let me tell you how they ain't let me in live.
They party different down there. Okay?
I was mad at. All right, y'all. Let me tell you about them. Still a party in other places. Now, mind you, she just said when we was in our late teens, we was about 19, 20, we was about between like
19 and 23,
24, yeah, 5 years. Right? So we talking about a good 20, like the thick of the 20s, like the 2011s to like 2015, 2016, and shit like that. We talking about those years. Bitch, we in Miami. We on the way to live. We outside, bitch. They pulling us, bad bitches. Y'all up here. Right to the front.
Right now.
Bitches ain't waiting no line because bitches is cute. We waddle our motherfucking asses up there. They said, oh, they got the man. They said, oh, damn, no.
You can't come in.
Yo, I was young and ghetto back in the day. I was young and ratchet. I said, what the fuck you mean I can't come in? He was like, oh, no, we don't do that down here. Yo, I had on a one piece. Y'all know how we feel about our bodies. My shit was fly. It was like a little tribal, a little
and I was confused. I said, you don't see these curves?
Bitch. And that's not anybody who know me, I was thick, man. Thick, bitch. I was thick, bitch. I was carrying. These bodies, bitches is out here buying. Bitch, I had that and lost weight and can get it back. All of that shit, okay? Bitches was scary.
And we was confused too.
And I told my friends, I'm not going to ruin nobody's night. I told my friends, go ahead in. And I left. I wasn't going to do that. But I was very much so confused as to why.
Yeah.
It was bitches out there with cheap-ass rainbow dresses.
No, some of them wasn't getting it either because I noticed that they're very discriminatory on who they let in because remember.
They are.
They will say, listen,
I've seen it. And my good girlfriend did talk to the security. She like, wait a minute. We all bad pretty much. He was willing to let me in. But I was too pissed off. I was too pissed off already. The Philly had came out of me in Miami and I said, fuck them.
Yeah, that was a bad mixture.
I said, fuck them. Yeah, I was mad.
Yeah.
I was mad.
Because I seen them say, you, and you, and they'll leave.
Yep.
Like, damn, it's just like, what the fuck? And it makes you start to be like, well, damn, do I gotta like clock? You know, everybody has their own style. And it's like, damn, I don't want to have to clock what nobody else wearing.
Right, and that's why I felt so offended. Because I felt like, damn, I really have to have on a dress for you to deem me sexy enough, or appropriate, or desirable. Desire. You're my fire. Shut the hell up, Miss J, bitch.
Yo, they party a little different over there. They promoting straight. It's not even like in how you know how we party in Philly. Niggas get in line and shit, whatever like that. If you know somebody, you might be able to get in. You know, that's the same shit happens. No, they wholeheartedly walk through the line.
And they point.
And they you.
If anybody who's ever been to Miami and been to Southeast regular shit, when you see the promoters going up and down the beach all day, they going up and down, and they inviting you out and say, oh, yeah, come to this spot, They are inviting you out, and if you notice, certain promoters, depending on what clubs they're promoting, they're only walking up to a certain caliber of bitches. Next time you guys are in Miami, just pay attention to what type of women you see promoters walk up to.
Yep.
It's the difference between a promoter standing on the street and just trying to go and just pass it out to anybody. They approach groups of women and specific groups of guys that look like a type. They have a stereotype look that they're looking for because they want their club to have a certain vibe.
Think about that's the same conversation we had about even with guys inviting certain types of females in their section because they need that look.
That's the
you know,
same thing.
they're trying to portray a certain thing. So it's the same type of situation. That's great. And back to different ways that people party. Okay. So, you know, in Philly, there's this new culture, right, where, you know, nobody dances. Nobody dances.
I hate that.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to bring that up.
I hate
what happened to the days back when, you know, when
and I'm not talking about, like, give me a Wally type shit.
No, I'm just talking about get a little
bop on. Like, we older now, so we don't give Wallies no more. Like, you might get a little wine in a minute. You know, you might get a little wine.
You might get a little wine. But you ain't gonna get no 923 picking you up.
It's the 923
type shit. Like, you're not getting all that.
Oh, girl. She said,
I need a chick with the taser in my section. You know what?
Oh, he want a hood bitch in the section.
Oh,
No, and let's be clear. You can have a all-in-one. Because the bitch that's sitting pretty can be having a taser and a razor, too.
A taser or a razor in the tip.
Because I used to carry razors up under my tongue back in the day.
Oh, yeah, see, you on another fucking level. You on that Kensington shit. I ain't got time.
Oh, did you just call me a Kensington bitch?
But not like on that level, but that's the different level of ghetto.
Oh, y'all, she just called me a fucking addict.
No, that's not what I mean. They on a different level. They are on a different level of ghetto down there.
Listen,
stay straight ain't the word.
Okay, and no matter what kind of ways, like everybody's not able to take care of you, you know. And that's a big thing nowadays. You have to protect yourself at all costs.
No real shit.
That's using a razor, a bat, a blowtorch.
Okay. You went to another level. Okay. Ooh,
people
Lord.
Use different
Touched
measures
by an angel.
to protect themselves.
Touched. Yeah, they do. Touched. All right. Touched you are.
You can call me a Marion.
Touched you are. Hey, fucking yo. Wait a minute.
She said touch, so I had to go my Marion.
No. Did y'all see Kirk Franklin though? That killed the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Not that he killed it. Not that he actually murdered it. I said, first of all, Freddie, Jason, and Michael fucked it up.
Yo, this Omarion shit is fucking killing me.
Kirk done came up with the one up on me. He said he had the choir.
It's so funny because if Omarion would have did that same exact routine in a music video, we wouldn't be teasing him like this.
That's why
it probably would be going viral as like a really decent dance, but it wouldn't be teased how it's like they really bidding on him, but they think he killing at the same time, which he actually is, because everybody can't move him. That shit was like spraying him with the knives like
that shit was the Rock for me with the weapons. That's that shit was so ghetto and genius. I loved every second of it. Yo, I'm fucking hollering right
in October. It was Halloween.
That's why that shit is funny as shit. Yo, shout out to Freddie Jason.
All I need is Chucky, Bride of Chucky, and see the Chucky to do that shit at the same time. And bitch, I'm on the floor.
You get out.
Bitch, that's the scene I want right there. Anybody who knows me knows I love Chucky. And she calls me the fucking human.
And speaking of, so we're talking about the different ways that people party in different situations. You weren't here for the whole Dubai spiel. You weren't here for the Miami spiel. If you're just coming in.
Yes, we didn't went from Philly to Dubai to Miami.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
But people definitely party different ways.
I got some friends who got kicked out of New York though too for partying how we partying in Philly. But that's another story for another day.
Damn. Oh, damn. Not when New York. Did they see Versus? Did they see themselves?
Yes, I'm like, New York is ghetto, so I don't know how they could ever.
New York is very hostile.
Like they did.
I think them and Philly, they might got this much more on Philly.
Like, I don't like to travel in New York simply because they're not a welcoming city in general.
Neither the fuck are we.
Philly is not either, but at least in Philly, if somebody bumped me, it's about a 50% chance that I'll get an excuse me and somebody will show some common courtesy and act like they had manners. In New York, that shit is a 0% chance.
Right. Yeah, you right.
It's a 0%
It's like
chance.
swimming. It's like 2/10.
Like my nigga, getting on that metro, like that ass, as y'all would say, that ass. Getting on that metro is crazy, son. And
maybe it's just you.
Wait, you shine like one.
Hold the fuck up. Maybe it's just me.
What you mean? Maybe it's just us.
I caught that. I caught that.
Somebody's gonna say it's nothing like raves, no matter where you are. I heard raves is fucking bomb as shit. I'm not
scared of those.
I used to be scared of them, but now that I'm actually an adult and I know a little bit more and I have about life and I had a little bit more experience, I would, be cautious with going into the scene. But I definitely want to try out a rave because I heard they bomb as fuck.
Start shit at the parties.
And I want to go to a phone party too.
A phone. See, I did that back in the day in Shampoo, so that was a different level of. That was a vibe back in the day, but now.
Think about like a phone rave. Well,
not with COVID and all this shit. No,
only because of the mindset of today's generation. But I felt like they fucked it up. People ruined it. Shrooms,
yeah, no. I don't even like mushrooms in my spaghetti, let alone any of my food. So I'm not about to be taking no shrooms.
Now that you gotta be on shrooms, I mean, I've heard it was a good high, but I definitely don't want to try.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
You're there every weekend, yo, and I heard that they go. Don't they go to
Don't
they go to really early in the morning?
Excuse me, litigator. You had raves every weekend and you didn't tell me? Cause. Invite the tribe out. I'm just saying.
The tribe.
We got a member in here who's gonna be at the race. We can meet up. We gotta do a meetup, y'all. We gotta do a meetup. I'm just saying. So when I hop on live real quick and say yerp,
it's a yerp.
When I say yerp, don't you run for me. Don't you fucking run for me. Why somebody always running for me? Nevertheless, I definitely think we hit a country, we hit another state, a city. Traveling in other places.
Oh, because Canada just lit. Canada just lit. I'm just gonna say that. Canada lit as shit.
I was actually scrolling through my photo album and I was looking at some old pictures of us from Canada. Actually, funny story about Canada. The recent picture that we posted on our story on the page is a picture from Chuck and I in Canada. Mm-hmm. The bitch that was hating in the back is from Canada. Okay.
Some Canadian.
That bitch was hating on the back, so tell Drake, holla at me.
Holla at me.
Over your game. Early. Like,
yeah, Canada's definitely different. I feel like people are nice there. It's a good vibe. It's clean as shit.
They don't have like trash all over the streets and shit. And they are welcoming.
Yeah, they are.
They do say excuse me.
They are.
They are nice. They do have manners. I can actually say I can see myself as a citizen of Canada. I actually do. I consider I would like a dual citizenship
in Canada,
and I want one in Canada.
Okay, let me know how that goes for you.
Yeah, I really do.
I've
been saying it to myself for a few years, but I really do want one.
I don't blame you.
Mostly for the cleanness and the free healthcare, but I really do want one.
Period.
Yeah.
And for the vibes. But anyway,
so
we have a question for y'all. Do y'all feel like the 9 to 5 work schedule is outdated?
Bitch, I know I do, because I said, first of all, I feel like the work week needs to be narrowed down to 4 days and not 5.
I agree with that.
I feel like we need to have an option on. I feel like we should have an option if we want to work 8-hour, 5-day work weeks or 10-hour, 4-day work weeks. I feel like that's the option that we should get. So you can have an option of a 2-day weekend or a 3-day weekend.
True. I agree.
So I feel like that's definitely one of the things that we need to incorporate, because this whole the different dynamics of having 7.5 hours a day. Some people work 8 hours a day. The different dynamics of union versus non-union and all of that. Like it's just taking too much.
3 12s and 11. Yeah, right. Something like that. I mean, yeah.
I used to work that shit. Yeah. I used to work that shit Friday through Sunday. I used to work 3 days out the week, 12-hour shifts, and I got my shit done. And bitch, I used to be through the week like this. You don't need no one by me. Bitch, you know, because you was out with me.
I understand, but ooh, come on, with.
Bitch, I was trying to bring the essence.
So the entire style of work is outdated. I agree with that comment. Comment.
It really is.
Working from home is the best. Listen,
it's a catch-22 to working from home.
But let me tell you where I can agree with it, especially when you got the type of jobs that, you know, the type of field that we're in. I feel like being as though we have to submerge ourselves in the community, the office is not needed. It's going to be on an as-needed basis. Now, if you have like supervision can even be done remotely. You know what I'm saying? Like everything can be done virtually. So as long as I'm meeting who I need to meet face to face and getting whatever I need to get done, why is there an issue? Why do I need to sit in the office so somebody can just crack the whip and be like, oh, this bitch here? You know what I'm saying?
Because I ain't got no mask.
I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you already know what it is. So I just feel like, yes, after being home for almost 2 years, I do strongly feel as if mandatory office hours are just like
null and void.
Yeah, like for what? Honestly, I think that if anything, maybe coming in once a week, maybe that's if you need to do
or
that.
Or at your leisure.
At your leisure.
You have the opportunity to utilize it as you want.
Yeah, because I mean, there's no need, because we, after all, with all the precautions that are going on and all the risks that we're having, if the job can be completed that way, why not do it that way?
That's smarter and
not harder. The fuck? I'm just saying.
And with different cutbacks, and let's be clear, with different organizations and superiors holding on to money, because we need y'all to understand this one thing. The average 9 to 5 worker is no longer done. We understand the dynamics of what's going on in the backgrounds of those offices, and we understand that the work that we do is the most important. And it directs the decisions that you guys make, but you guys making the decisions don't understand the work that we do. So
and
that's
the dynamics of it.
Too.
Absolutely. And what I will say, and to answer that comment that was made by the litigator, when you go through your degree, it teaches you to meet the client where they are. So why meet them in the office setting?
Exactly.
Absolutely. You are so right about that, and that's why, honestly, I don't drag it out and make people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. There are certain events that are different things that you have that require people to come to the office. But however, you are primarily supposed to meet them where they are. So anywhere in the community that you can meet them, like public places, you can meet them at Starbucks, you can meet them at McDonald's, a library. Sometimes you may accompany them to medical, appointments, things of that nature. So, you're meeting them where they are.
Office interviews do make it uncomfortable, and I like the fact that you said it, because
privacy
is something that I mention all the time, and that I've been mentioning for years from our consumers' perspective. They don't want to feel targeted. They don't want to feel stigmatized. They want to be comfortable. So look at it from their point of view. Meet them where they are, but an appropriate set. Like, why can't we have, people are so focused on building offices and things of that nature, but why not build a home-like looking office? That's an idea. It'll still be an overhead to have, again, it'll still be a brick and mortar, but create a home-like or a casual, a social-like setting where that's more welcoming for people to come in and engage.
Right, and they won't like be so like, people are going to be reluctant, but it'll at least add a layer of comfortability to the situation.
Exactly, but again, like I said earlier, which one of our other tribe members said, is so many people at the top so busy taking money, but this company did not, because I've heard of another company who did this. Works for an insurance company. They decided to keep everybody at home, which in other words gave the workers a raise because they saved money on
I mean, when you're not having to keep the lights on and running water and shit like that, you're saving a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Although you're still renting that quote unquote property because you still have to, that's what your brick and mortar is. But you don't have to utilize
your bills and that
your utilities.
You're not using it all day. Yeah. All of the office supplies and products that you're typically using and ordering maybe on a monthly or on a quarterly basis.
It's not the same.
Not the same.
It's not.
So when I'm corporate, we just asking you guys to listen a little bit more closely. We've been screaming about it for years. I don't understand why a situation like an international pandemic wouldn't open your eyes, to do something differently.
Right.
This threw us into a whole different world. There were places who never even performed with operating telehealth or video services, and now that's part of their hybrid program to be able to serve their consumers.
Yep.
So just take a listen to some of your people. Don't have those suggestion boxes in volunteer meetings and things like that for no reason.
And town halls and shit like that.
Right at my mouth. Don't
have
them for no reason. Don't have those meetings and those interactions be aimless.
Yeah.
Okay.
And have people blowing hot air because all you want to do is
say
that you said that, so that way you meet the requirement. Kind of sort of like how hiring
for black people.
Oh, Rich, we just
hiring black people to meet your quota.
Let's
be real. Why, and I'll say this, I'll admit it, I really don't care. That's exactly why when I used to apply for jobs, I used to pick other.
Oh, that's funny, but you can do that though. So yeah.
I mean, you can do that for one, and for two, for myself, technically, it's not a lie.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, because again, us average 9-to-5ers, we're not stupid anymore, you guys. We understand the game. We know that there is discrimination amongst hiring and promotion and things like that in the corporate industry. So, you just gotta move. You gotta move smarter, so you don't have to work as hard too.
Absolutely.
So you gotta work.
You do.
It's the same concept.
Yeah. So speaking of moving smarter and working harder, in reference to the comment that was just made by the litigator, we actually just secured we made a major move recently. Like, we've been working so hard behind the scenes, and the only reason we're doing
that's why y'all didn't get a whole lot from us recently, because we've been working.
We've been working so hard behind the scenes, and we've been having to figure a lot of shit out. So, it's not that we don't have a venue. This actually, more than likely, I'm telling you right now, will be the last live that will be in the space that we're in right now. So we have made another decision recently that's going to take us to the next level, and I'm happy.
Come on, executive decision.
And that's what it is. It's not that we don't want to move to the next level; it's that we want to make the right decisions. We don't just want to jump the board. So we had a few options on the table, and we finally made a decision, and we invested in that. We invested in ourselves, and we're pretty happy and stoked and excited about it. And we're still in the learning process. So
and you guys, and we appreciate all of you guys that came and supported us.
And actually, we can actually put you on to what
we got something
for you.
We already have something for you that's already in the works. We got you, Blog Space. I am going to hit you up. Any other tribe members who are creatives of any sort, you guys can hit us up, talk to us, hit our DMs, hit our Gmails. Our email is in our bio, so please do that. We got a lot of exciting things that's going to come up in the near future, especially because, like I was in the process of saying, y'all been supporting us a lot through the last year. It's been
almost a year. Wait a minute, hold the fuck up. It's almost been a year.
Yeah.
And yes,
our anniversary is next month, bitch.
Listen,
it's next month, bitch.
It's
Bitch, I feel like we've been in a relationship.
Okay, I feel like for our year anniversary episode, we need to get sexy on these hoes. Yeah. And we need to come on here. We need to cut the fuck up. Because let me tell you something. The new place that we are going to be filming at and creating our content allows us to do a lot more things and take it to the next level. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. I can't fucking wait to do our first live show. Now that shit going to be fucking lit. I cannot wait.
I'm telling you right now, we're going to see live.
I can't wait.
I think we act live, but wait till you'll see us live when that gets there.
Because I can hit it too.
Hey. I'm living my best life. Go ahead, bitch. I ain't going back and forth, you niggas. Living my best life. Hey. Back and forth, you niggas.
Like we literally, and like when I tell you, we literally have been doing everything ourselves. We have been doing everything.
Yes, like y'all are looking at two young women. We don't have a large team. We don't even have a small team. It's just us. It's just us. So all of the content that we put out, the videos, everything that you guys see from to each his own podcast or brand literally comes from the two of us. It comes from our brains knocking together individual conversations, collaborations. That's just part of the game.
Absolutely.
So again, that's why I thank you guys for supporting us this long and just adding more fuel to the fire.
Listen, bitch, I'm just proud of us for taking the leap. Period. Like, yes, just doing it. Like, honestly, you gotta start somewhere. Everything's not gonna be perfect when you first start. You're gonna be like, oh my god, the content was crazy. Like,
and the first 2 years of any business is always crazy. It's always a struggle. Mm-hmm. It's always the hardest.
But trust and believe, a bitch packs a harder punch than the hardest. So I'm coming out swinging. We coming out swinging. So T-Ho Tribe, make sure y'all.
T-Ho Tribe, keep up the vibes and stay alive. Okay. Stay alive, keep the vibes, stay alive. Sorry, I had to.
I'm so excited.
I had to give another song. Yes, you can. Yes, you are. I love the tribe love that we're getting right now. I'm so excited. So let's give them some more love back.
Yeah.
I guess this is the point of this show where we can give out our bosses of the week.
Yes, we can.
Because the tribe is giving us so much love right now. I feel like it's really appropriate.
We gotta give back. We always gotta give back. Every time we link, we gotta give back.
Anybody who doesn't know, if this is your first time watching, or if you haven't watched this in a while, y'all know our bosses of the week is part of our segment where we point out either a small or large boss in the community who is doing their thing. Whether it's a product, whether it's a service. And we like to typically focus on Black owned because we like to big up our culture and our community. So if you have a product or a service and you trying to get to the bag, shoot it over to us so we can give you a shout out and say, hey, from the Tribe family. Okay? So let's get right into it. So who we got first, Chop?
So first and foremost, we have it's the we got a soundboard, but
I like the
we got a soundboard, but it ain't hooked up tonight. So so it's gonna be Chance to Soft Play. That's what the business is called. Chance to Soft Play.
Yes.
This is a young Black mama with her and son duo entrepreneurs who have a mobile soft play service. So what they provide is indoor and outdoor soft play, and they have like the balls and stuff that you can jump in for the kids. So they
in the comments.
They set it up and they break it down, and they do indoor and they do outdoor. So if you have a small child and you have like a nice colorful theme and you want an activity for them to be able to do, whether it's inside or outside, and you want to add that pizzazz to their party, I think this is a great opportunity to
give kids something to do, especially if you don't know what you can do for your child during that time. Oh, that's neat.
Absolutely. So
that's decent. That is so decent.
So we just want to highlight that as a choice and option for parents, because we know our parents like to go all out for their little ones. So that's something.
And y'all parents today is extra. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
These new generation parents, ooh, girl.
But I mean, when you got shit that's mobile, why not take advantage of it? When you can turn your house into whatever.
I mean, no, I get it. I'm just saying these parents in general
is extra
are extra about their kids. So I'm quite sure something like this will be a great idea.
It's like moon bounces, all
absolutely.
Of that. Yep. So
absolutely.
That sort of thing. So yeah.
So shout out to you, Chance to Soft Play. Shout out to all the little children. You know that y'all know that's more so Chalk's world. Y'all know the little critters. I'm more so I rock with the teens.
Not critters.
And though I love little critters, but I don't deal with them. So shout out to y'all and Chance to Soft Play. We see you doing your thing, and we thank you for helping out the mamas and the papas out here with the human development of their little critters.
Yes, getting that gross motoring,
Yes.
baby, social emotional.
Do
baby.
it like it's every day, baby. Do it like it's your soft play, baby.
Who else we got on the list for this week?
Oh, so second we have here Demetria's Hands of Home Care. It is a new home care agency here in the city of Philadelphia, and they are actually hiring. So if you have a a CP, what is that certification?
What?
It's a CP something. It's a CPL, CPN, CPA.
CNA? They look for CNAs?
Yes.
Okay.
CNAs, nurses,
LPNs.
Yep. I'm sorry, y'all. I fucked up the acronym. You can tell that's not my field, so I apologize. So I'm just saying. But they're hiring full-blown staff today. So if you are in the city of Philadelphia and you have a loved one who is in need of home health aid care in their home, reach out to them. We are tagging both bosses of the week below and pinning them so that you guys can see and support. So yes, that is Demetria, Hands of Care, and Chance to Play. So we looked out for the children and the old people this week.
Yes, we did.
Okay, we looked out for the new and the old this week. All right, so don't hide your kids, don't hide your wives and your husbands. Get them out here and get them some services or some help if they need it.
Well, while we're here, just really quick, I want to shout out our homie Prince Jalil. He just recently released a new project.
Yes. And
it's on his YouTube channel. So if you go to his page, Prince_Jalil, you'll be able to find his YouTube link.
Tonight.
He's been in the comments, giving us a run for our money all night. So go check him out. It's called Bro, Where's My Wallet? He's an up-and-coming comedian from Philadelphia.
I think you just speaking Spanish just now.
Oh, shut up. Shut the hell up. He's been, releasing different things on YouTube and shit like that. So go check out all his little series that he got. Not little, because it's always major. Why did I say little? Because it's always major when we doing something. So go check out his series on YouTube and go check out his latest project.
Bitch.
And the next time he ever stand up, make sure that ass grab a ticket. And period. Sorry, because I gotta represent IUP.
And like my bitch just said, because it's always major when we do something. Bitch, we have to say that.
Period. It's always major.
It's always major when we do something. 2 joints, 1 pie. So again, we thank y'all. We love y'all. Shit, that wraps up the episode for tonight. We thank you guys for joining us. This has been another episode of To Each His Own podcast.
Yep.
Shit, I'm Miss Lomax.
And I am Sunkissed Chat.
And together we are
To Each His Own.
Bye. Thank y'all for joining us. We love y'all.
What Teddy Riley say? Yep.